Alright, y'all. This tornado came over here by my job, and it's taken me 20 minutes just to go about 3 blocks because all these roads are blocked off. But I was just going to show y'all some of the damage that's over here. Their roof is pretty much, any of these buildings over here to the right do not have roofs anymore. I don't know if you can see those over there. There's a whole bunch of buildings back there that are just collapsed and don't have a roof. And we're going to come up on this corner up here if you just hang tight because we're stuck in traffic. And there's a building right here that is completely collapsed. It was a donation center. I don't know if it was, I don't think it was a Goodwill, but it was, you know, one of those places where you leave your stuff in a box and then they do whatever with it. And this morning there was water just pouring out of this building, and I think I still see some of it now. It's still just pouring out, but I don't understand why they wouldn't have turned that off. But if you look, you can see this roof up here is messed up, and yeah, I don't know what this guy's doing. I guess he's lucky he has such a tiny car. But anyway, can you guys see the water that is just still pouring out of this building up here? Like, why haven't they turned that off? It's kind of crazy. And then we're just stuck here. So this storm touched down over here by my old office building at Walnut Hill and 35, and pretty much went all the way up Walnut Hill over to Royal Forest, took out some houses in Preston Hollow, took out part of the Home Depot at 75 and Forest, and then it continued on towards my house through Rowlett and Saxe, and I think part of Garland. Can y'all see this water just pouring out of this building? This whole roof right here is just, I mean, it looks like a bomb went off. And I cannot believe no one has turned off this water. That's crazy. It was running this morning. It's still running. So, the Cabaret Royale is right here, but they were spared. Or it used to be Cabaret Royale. I think it's called something different now, but I work over in Strip Club and Hooker Central. Look at all those bricks on the ground. Isn't that crazy? I hope y'all can see that water that is just pouring out of this building. And this roof is just, this building used to extend out. You see where this truck is parked out here? These trucks, that was like a dock door. So that would be where the building would normally start right there. And it's just gone. I mean, it looks like stairs right there now. And those are not stairs. That was a building. You can see all the bricks on the ground right there. There's more roofs that are messed up. And then once we can get up here around the corner, there's a Clay Cooley, used to be an Isuzu dealership. That thing is just all bent up. There's like part of a bowling alley is missing up here. And I mean, look at this water just pouring out. So crazy, y'all. My office building is like 2.5, maybe 3 blocks from here, and it's taken me 30 minutes just to get this far because all the roads over here are closed down. Walnut Hill is a main thoroughfare over here, and it is like shut down in both directions. Even part of Harry Hines is closed, so I don't know what all the streetwalkers are doing today. They probably losing money. Look at that building, y'all. Just collapsed. Look at all that water just pouring out. And then this street has so many trees that are down it. This morning on my way to work, I got routed through Richardson for whatever reason through a neighborhood, and there were huge trees down there and a power line that I had to drive over. I have no choice to drive over it to get, you know, around. Looks like part of that building over there is torn off. I don't know what that building is. There's some shady businesses over in this area. Like I said, this is Strip Club Central and Hooker Central, so. See all these trees just down. There's a chiropractor college over here up on the right, and it looks like half of their buildings just fell down. I'll try to get a picture of that whenever I go by. You can see we're just kind of stuck here. That light that we're trying to get up to up there is Walnut Hill, and so there are just really, really small sections of it that are open, so some people just like cross over Walnut Hill into another little area like this, and then just kind of try to wind their way to a highway. I am trying to get on 35 right there, so that I can get home to my boys, because today is their birthday. It is their 9th birthday. They haven't yet said the strength of this tornado. They did just announce before I started this video that the tornado that went by my house was an EF1. But it sure did look scarier than an EF1. I was about 5 minutes away from going to my neighbor's house, like 2 houses down. They have a storm shelter. They were in the storm shelter. I got soaking wet getting in there, but I don't know if you can see all this debris over there. There's just like siding and roofs everywhere. There's like tarps and trees, and there's just water running out of this building down the stairs. I really don't understand why no one has turned off the water. I came through here this morning at like around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and that water was still on. So that's crazy to me that no one would turn that off. This building is missing its signs. There was actually signs up there that said what these were. Something stone, I don't remember. But then that bigger sign above these doors was like a big lion, and then, you know, some more words right there. It was a pretty big sign. It looks like it's in the yard now. That looks like part of a guardrail right there. That's had to have come from the highway, because there's no guardrails over here. I don't know what that is next to that tree. That might be more guardrail. Yo, this is crazy. It's like a bomb went off over here. I mean, look at these little buildings right here. The whole roof got ripped up, this whole strip center. And this strip center, there's video of it from a long, long time ago. SWAT came in here and got a massage parlor raid. Look at these buildings, y'all. Look at that. All those trees and those roofs. That looks like more guardrail up there in that tree. All this, oh my gosh, y'all, look over here. This is the Clay Cooley dealership. There is guardrails everywhere. Just big, tangled mess of stuff. Look at this. This is just, look at these trees right here, y'all. These were big, tall trees. And look, they're just snapped. There's a telephone pole that's snapped in half. Look at that building. Look, y'all. My word. This is crazy. Over here too, it's messed up. That was a little building out there. No more now. Oh, that must have been a billboard, because look, there's, yeah, that must have been a billboard. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, wow. Here's the car dealership. Look at that, totally collapsed. And that might be Mr. Clay Cooley right there himself in that limousine to come check it out. Oh, I lied. I said Isuzu. It's Suzuki. Anyway. Here's this bowling alley right here that is just destroyed. And I don't know if you guys can peek through and see that Parker College. Like, those buildings are collapsed over there to the right. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. This bowling alley just got the whole thing stripped right there. And then those buildings back over there are just, they're gone. Just totally gone. I don't know if this stuff I'm seeing is roof or guardrail or what. This club lost its awning. This is the Spearmint Rhino. It used to be the old San Francisco Steakhouse, and it's it looks okay. They just lost their awning, but their valet parking is now located across the street. So pretty crazy. I don't know if their roof got damaged over there. There's a wild turkey business right here that their roof was collapsed in. I saw this morning. This is the liquor store on the corner. Their signs are all messed up. All these tree trimming guys over here. I'm gonna turn right here to get on the Texpress. So I don't think there's very much more to show over here unless I can get up here to the side if y'all can see anything down Walnut Hill. That wild turkey. There's that Parker College down there, and a lot of its buildings are messed up. So, oh, I gotta pay attention, y'all. I gotta do a four-way stop. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna conclude my broadcast. If I see anything else going through Richardson or anything else, I will start it back up.